The time you met and he wrote, do you remember that time?
Of course, man. How did you hire Shaq at a comedy show?
Not. And so do you remember how you were going at him?
Man, this one thing about Shaq, bro. He loved when you talk about him.
Loves it.
I always wonder if he really love it or he just waiting on somebody to say the right and slap it out of him. That's what I always wonder, because he laugh when you make jokes, but then I ain't never seen somebody say something and Shaq be like, all right, you better watch it.
Yeah, is there a line?
No, nothing. There's not.
Everything's on the table?
Everything's on the table.
When you're rich as Shaq, everything is funny.
Right.
You just laugh at it. It ain't nothing to be upset about.
Tom Brady had some things he didn't want you to joke about at his roast.
Ain't nobody scared of Tom Brady, though.
Yeah, that is true.
You slap the shit out of Tom Brady. The average would at least try to slap the shit out of Tom Brady.
That's true. They have this thing they do. I don't know if y'all still do it. It's called the show.
I don't do it no more.
It's similar to the Apollo, but it's
the hood version.
So they got these little pillows. As soon as you come in the door, they give you small, medium, or big size pillows. You go on the stage and do it. And if your show is, you start throwing pillows at you.
Shaq had 100 pillows. So, just throwing the hell out of them.
So I bought like a bucket of 100 pillows. I'll wait. I don't want to be the first to assume. So I thought I was just trying to hit people in the head. So he saw me there one day.
Man.
He killed me 10 minutes straight. I was on the floor.
Shaq, you keep a lot of going on, man.
I don't know.
Like, I've been over here for like 2 hours. I'm just, where the white women at? I didn't know he was going to be. I thought they said it was a bunch of white women walking around here making sandwiches. And
with big booties.
With big booties. 2 of them had big booties, and 2 of them was working.
They upstairs.
Shaq, why you fire the white women the week I come?
They upstairs.
Oh, I just ain't in the right part of the house. Okay. I thought Jess was lying. I already texted her and said, you lying. Ain't nobody over here.
I've seen you about 20 times. You've always had a great set.
Thank you.
Have you ever failed? And if so, I want to hear about it.
Have I ever failed?
Yeah, like have you ever had a set to where it just didn't go like you
Absolutely. It was some show in Texas. I was at this weird college, bro. All the black students were like, yeah. All the white people was like, leave. Forgot the name of it, but that was probably one of them questionable shows. But sometimes it's not even about like getting booed off stage or just having a bad set. Sometimes it just don't go how you want it to go. Like you be thinking about it and then you have other shit on your mind and then you just be like, That's the hardest part about doing comedy though.
Like I always said to myself, I'm funny. Like people always say, you should do stand-up. But I know for a fact if them first 2 jokes don't hit, it's going to be a long
You should do it.
Like, nah.
No, because if you do it.
If them first 2 jokes don't hit, I'm going to be done.
All you got to do is make sure the first 2 work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how would I know? Like,
I'll tell you. I could give you a consult, like a little, but I'm going to charge you a fee because you Shaq. I know you love to pay for that. You hate free. They told me that.
He doesn't like free.
He don't like free.
I thought about this.
That was in the notes. They was like, when you go on there, don't give him nothing for free. He only like the best. I was like, all right, so I got a bag of I'm going to sell you after this.
But no, you want to do it, but you've always said you're afraid of the first 2 jokes. But I feel like if there was a consultant, this could be a solution for this.
And then like, if I do comedy, I want to go lean towards your style, that Corey Holcomb. Like, I want to go crazy.
You should do it.
But I can't.
I think you got a lot to talk about.
I do, but I don't.
Because you've been a professional athlete so long. It was a lot of that you couldn't say. Now you can say that.
Nope. I'm terrified. I'm telling you, dog, them first 3 jokes on here, your is done.
Yeah, you watched some comedian bomb one time, and that emotion stayed around you. You're like, I never want that to happen to me.
That's some of the funniest shit in the world.
Watching a comedian bomb?
That's when the real comedic chops come out. Like, just trying to see if they can save it.
So you've seen some great saves.
Hell yeah. I know one comedian, he funnier when he bombing than when he's actually doing good.
It just like triggers something in him.
It's just like, because he don't give a fuck if he do good or not. He like, I need this money tonight.
Yeah.
Who was that?
T-Ray.
Oh,
T-Ray Sanders?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
This is the most, like.
So you're in the back kind of hoping the first 2 don't hit.
Man, some of them nights, I just be hoping. Because some nights don't, like, it could be a flawless set. But then some nights, it's just like, I got to get this money. And it's the same, but it's like, when it works, it really works. But when it don't work, it's still funny because I know it worked.
Yeah.
Man, he has had, like, this dude is just so, like, original. Like you could never hear his jokes anywhere else. It's just like you only can get it from him.
Shaq is, we're very similar because I think we kind of look at comedy as a sport. And I've been to the Cellar I live in New York, so I'm in the Cellar, and I sometimes can't take my eyes off of the table of comedians watching the comedian because they're analyzing it different than everyone else. Everyone is kind of caught up in it. I'm watching for how do they use their hands? How do they do pauses? And I'm so curious. Is it like athletes watching another athlete? Are you trying to steal stuff? Are you just wanting to see how they react?
Yeah.
What is that table like watching?
The same way as the crowd have crowd favorites. It's some comedians, we got comedian favorites because there's some guys who they don't care about the jokes or the set. Like they're just funny overall that they do in comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they kind of got like a niche. Like it was this one old dude. He was like probably 83 years old, still going to open mic every night, still hanging out, smoking
His clips
weed,
been going on viral
beers all night. But all
White
his
guy?
jokes was just about Alabama.
You talking about the white guy, Honest John?
Nah, it was this other dude around here. All his jokes were about Alabama, like every joke. So it was like, oh, here you go with the Alabama. But you would think you would heard them all, but he would always, all the jokes that he wrote was about Alabama. And I was in New York one time. I don't even know if this dude still do comedy, bro. Like, he was not doing good. He was so adamant that it was way better than they were giving him credit for. But his whole set was just about yams. And the crowd would be booing out of him. And he'd be like, y'all want me to talk about something else? They're like, hell yeah. That. Talking about yams. And just keep going. Like,
It's so weird. It's great.
Yeah. Hold on.
You have the whole world to make jokes.
Yams.
Yams, like actual yams.
Like orange sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've seen some wild.
The biggest fail I've seen was we were doing a Shaq comedy roast. And it's me, Jamie, couple other Monique, couple other big comedians, and this kid named Doug Williams comes up.
Oh, man.
It's the most famous one, I think.
And he's like, you know, we're going over how the set gonna go, who's gonna go. And Doug was like, Shaq, put me on. So I would listen to everybody. He just kept going. We was like, and James was like, no, man, what you doing? And then Doug goes, I'm funnier than him. And he points at Jamie. And Jamie taps me and the producer. He said, all right, put him on.
Man.
Yeah. Oh,
that
when
was an epic moment.
This is your conscience.
Bro, when that went up there, I felt kind of bad for him because I was like,
no, he asked for that.
yeah, he did. He did.
That's the sports side. That's the competitive.
Do you even know Shaq?
I'm bombing right now.
Do some black jokes. Get him back on my side.
Yeah. I had to fight Jamie after that.
The Shaq All-Stars going for so long, man, giving comedians a platform and just letting them do their thing, bro. That's dope.
You know, brother, I like to laugh. You know, laughing for me is a reliever of stress. And you had a good point. I like when people talk about me. I don't get a sense of respect. If it's like comedian can say what they want to say. Everybody else, I'm gonna have to check your temperature. But like the comedian, when they say some, I don't even respond. The one that embarrassed me one day, Leslie from Saturday Night Live.
Leslie Jones.
She had a hard fit, and I led the comedy store. She went in on me. She looked at me, was like, "You big black. Me and you will have a big old black like baby." Like, she actually scared me. I'm looking at her like, "Oh, out of your big black." And I was just sitting
there. You probably would.
Yeah, I was like, "All right, change it, switch it up."
If you were gonna compare your path to an athlete's path, who would you say mirrors your journey?
One of them Dominican baseball players. They want it.
Barehanded, no gloves.
No glove.
Yeah.
Learn how to pitch with a bottle cap.
Yeah, catch him with a cardboard box.
Cardboard glove. I had it rough. I'm from Mississippi. I ain't have dollar in it. I didn't even have $1. It was just the dream.
Damn. And you ain't lost that ever.
No, hell no. I already know what the other side looked like. This gotta work. I'm not doing nothing else. So yeah, and the more successful I get, the better I become at quitting. I love that I got to the point in my career where I could be like, who the fuck you talking to? And leave.
That is a power. Move.
and leave.
And nobody even questioned it. It's
Right.
like, you don't need to do this no more.
Teams are hungry and ready to battle it out for the final spot to compete for the championship. Has your team secured their spot yet? Don't miss a second of the hoops action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. From every game day until the trophy is lifted, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered with same-game parlays, odds boosts, and so much more. Here's something special for first-timers. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code BIGPOD, and the crown is yours.
Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together for the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting.
If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Pick 6, and you have the shot to win cash prizes.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code BIGPOD and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code BIGPOD only at DraftKings Sportsbook. All right, everyone, let's talk about your shower routine. I know after bowling, broadcasting, and podcasting, there's nothing better than feeling that warm water hitting my skin. But when it comes to washing, are you actually using body wash designed for your skin? Or just whatever's there? I'll wait. If you're like most men and you just use whatever's already there, it's time to level up and upgrade to that Dump Men Plus Care Body Wash. Let me see that. This right here. That's right. It's time to level up and upgrade to that Dump Men Plus Care Body Wash. I know it's upside down. Don't worry. Within 24 hours, nourishing micro moisture, Dove's Men Body Wash keeps your skin really hydrated and healthy all day. And it's just not any body wash. It's the #1 dermatologist recommended brand for men. #1 body wash and #1 on the court. It's also designed specifically for men's skin, repairing and nourishing on the first wash. Ooh, feeling good. So if you want skin that looks and feels better without spending extra time or effort, this is it. A simple switch, you got a big upgrade. You know we always do a bigger bet over here at the Big Cloud. Remember, care changes everything. Try Dump Men Plus Care Body Wash today and feel the difference.